Here we are.
Here we are. Welcome back to Tower of Dreams. Last time on Tower of Dreams. Wow. What didn't happen last time on Tower of
Time.
Dreams?
Hmm.
Um, Navalitesh was picked up by a gust that wasn't gust and taken into a crazy, creepy workshop apartment thing, a haunted apartment. We haven't fully unraveled what it is yet. Um, and yeah, people went to get her out of there, and that was fine, right? It was fine. Uh,
Sure.
yeah,
We
and they
had two
did,
gusts.
and it
Yeah.
was safe, and people talked, and we found out that Reardon's body went missing in the middle of all of that, and Ritz had a really great conversation with Gus that he doesn't remember, and
So
Valkyrie
great.
found out that someone's killing everybody at Reardon's home. So, what could
God,
possibly
I
go
kind of
wrong?
forgot about that.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong? That's actually where we're going to pick up in the VIP conference room with Vaughn, Nathaniel, who's just going to sit there grumpily and stare at everybody, Valkyrie, and Gust. And Valkyrie's just tried to convince everyone. Oh, your
Oh yeah,
blood
the
oath
the
mark is gone.
thing kind of disappeared. Yeah, so that's what kind of tipped us off that something was
Mhm.
obviously happening.
Yeah, Gus just fully wiped it off your hand.
Oh, that's right. It was Gus that wipes it off, wasn't it? Okay. 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 Um, yeah, I think that we ended with. I think she was trying to convince
We did try to talk to Nathaniel. Didn't he send
Yeah,
him to
Nathaniel tried to talk to Flancer, but
Flancher? Said
Flancer
nothing.
hadn't
Had
heard
no
of anything
Yeah,
going on.
yeah.
going on.
Um, yeah. So what should we do? Um,
I mean, it's getting pretty late. Maybe we should all just sleep on it.
yeah. That sounds fine. I think that's good. Ritz, are you okay over there? Is Ritz
Oh,
in the
Ritz
room?
isn't
Ritz
there.
Oh,
isn't
okay.
there.
All right.
Yeah.
Ritz is in bed.
Yeah. That sounds good. Let's all just go and sleep and rest, and it'll be better tomorrow, right? Has to be. We can discuss tomorrow, talk, sleep on it. You know, those of you that dream can dream about it. Yeah. So, yeah, she'll kind of look at Gus. So let's go to bed.
Sounds good.
Uh,
All right.
Vaughn?
Vaughn's looking pensive.
All right. I'm trying to remember. Is this the same day that Valkyrie came and went from? So we wouldn't have been able to use the planar beacon until tomorrow anyway.
I think they came
Not the
back.
planar beacon, the
They
portal.
came back today,
The
I
portal.
think. Right, Andrew?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
came back
Yeah.
earlier today.
So okay, yeah. So that's out of commission anyway till the next day, till tomorrow anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah. Let's get some rest. I mean, it's been a crazy day.
Yes. Remind me, Andrew, what did we talk to? Was Navalitesh still knocked out afterwards? Or did
Yeah.
we end up talking to her? Oh, okay. Thanks. Thanks, Jonathan.
Well, that's why
Ritz
Ritz went up there. He was going to go
Oh,
talk
okay.
to Valitesh, and then she was
she's
asleep.
currently sleeping in Gust's apartment.
Yeah.
Yes,
and then
that's
Gus
right.
talked to me, and
That's right. Okay, so we're gonna have to see her anyways. Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's yeah, we'll just retire. Bye, Vaughn. Good night. And she'll just kind of like go with Gust. You know, kind of
Yeah.
probably being like, well, we're going to have to get Navalatash, maybe carry her over to her apartment, get her settled. Well, that's right. It was. Did. Todd? Todd?
Yes.
Did you. Are you able to create, like, another apartment for Navalatash? Or is there
Where
a
would you
place.
like it?
Um. We can put her with the other apartments. That's not right above the, she doesn't need to be on top of Gus' shop. Put her over with everyone else where she can have some social activity.
There's apartments in just about every sector of the tower.
Is there, is it
Would you
possible
like
to,
her in the resort
is it possible to put her
sector?
near my room?
No. Your
Okay.
room is off of the control room.
Let's put her over in the resort section then, sure.
Great.
Okay.
Hopefully she'll party it up.
Yeah, sure she will. Yeah. All right, let's go and see if she's awake. And she'll go with Gus to the apartment.
Okay. Vaughn, are you just turning in?
Yeah, Vaughn will just turn in. It's been a crazy day, long day.
Yeah, Steph, when you guys get to Valkyrie, where are you? Valkyrie, when you get to the apartment, yeah, Steph, when you get to the apartment with Gus, no, Valkyrie, when you get to the apartment with Gus, Devalchesh is still out.
Okay.
And Gus has kind of like made up the couch for himself. So you could go be with Navalatash
Okay.
in the bed, or you could just go to your room, whatever.
Yeah,
When was the last time you slept in your own bed?
I'll sleep with Navalatash in the bed. Sure. I mean, it's a king. Well, yeah. So, Valkyrie, yeah. Thank you, Gus. I didn't mean to kick you out of your bed tonight, but I appreciate it.
It's no problem at all.
Okay. Well, good night. And she'll give him a kiss on the cheek and head to bed. Just kind of get over to the side. Make sure that Navalatash is like tucked in and looks comfortable. Yeah. And
it's morning.
guess. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, she's
Unless
not,
you want to keep going.
No, I was gonna say she's not sleeping, so she'll just like lay there for a while. I keep forgetting that she doesn't really need to sleep, and just kind of like maybe write in her journal or something. Make little like
Today
dragon
was
doodles.
a trying day.
Yes. Today I stepped on a bug. So yeah, that's all.
Okay. Yeah. It's morning. You're all awake.
Great.
And Todd's voice will come to all of you. If the Dominators could please report to the control room.
I swear, if it's not one thing, it's another. Is Navalatash still out?
Yeah, but she looks a lot better than she did.
Okay. Valkyrie will check, kind of just, nurse her a bit and maybe try to get some, like, water and food before heading down to the control room. Or, put it on, like, the bed, like, the side table, just in case she wakes up.
Okay.
With a note saying, I'm with the other Dominators. Valkyrie. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
All right. Vaughn will grab a cup of coffee in the tavern before heading to the control room, and take it with him to the control room.
Fritz wakes up very confused because he doesn't sleep in. He's... oh. Oh. He's just gonna go to the control room.
Okay. You guys are at the control room. Todd says, "We are within easy travel distance to Silvaga. Is there anywhere in particular that you would like to go?" There are several islands around the main island, one of which we've established has one of my fragments on it.
Well,
Yes.
I guess
Yeah, we might as well.
that'd be the
Yeah, take care of
best.
that.
Just
Yeah.
go for it.
Okay. I guess Nathaniel's sleeping in.
So it seems.
Hmm. Well, that's good. He won't be here to offer a dissent. To the fragment.
To the fragment.
Well,
How long will it take to get to the fragment, Tot? I mean, get to
not,
the island. How long will it take to get to the island?
not long. About, we'll be there around lunch.
Okay. All right. Okay. Uh, so, uh,
This is the island on the very top above Svaga, right? I'm just
Mhm.
looking at the map again.
Yes.
Ritz, how are you doing? Are you okay? We didn't
Huh?
see you last night. You were kind of, you were tired?
I guess did I miss something last night?
Well, I mean, I mean, not really, I don't guess. We were just kind of, well, we were just talking about, I kind of, kind of think that there might be some drow in trouble somewhere. So we were talking about, kind of looks to Bond, talking about maybe going to help them or seeing what's up in Silverstruck. But, we can take a portal there. But we were just kind of talking about when we wanted, if we wanted to do that or
Oh.
when we wanted to do that. Yeah.
Right, wait. Okay, Drow. So
Yeah.
does this did something happen? You last I saw you went to look at the Riordan's body.
Oh, right. Yeah, we went to look at the body,
Does this have something?
and Reardon's body was gone.
What?
With some blood marks, drag marks towards a wall, but there was nothing in the wall. And then I found the harmonica, and she'll take the harmonica out and tried it. Nothing happened. It's not there.
It's not there. You go to reach, you kind of like dig through your bag
Yeah,
looking for it, but it is
I had-
definitely not there.
I had a harmonica here. I don't know what.
Did Brits even know Reardon had a harmonica?
Probably no. That was before.
So-
You kinda like-
it's just-
I had a harmonica here. Vaughn, do you know? Did I give that to you last night, or did I lay it down somewhere in here? Do you think, or in the conference room? Maybe I'll go and check in there. Maybe I laid it down and just didn't pick it up. Maybe I put it on Gus' bedside table. That's weird. Yeah, I found a harmonica that belonged to Reardon where his body was, and that he left, I guess, whatever took the body left behind, and I think it was his parents that probably took it to, like, bury it. I don't know what drow do with their dead kin. But I found the harmonica, I tried it, it didn't take me to his mother, and then it didn't take me to his mother. And then my pack symbol just kind of washed off. It was bleeding, and we just kind of like wiped off with a cloth that Gus tried, and it all just kind of came off. And I think it means that the entire clan's dead, or at least maybe his father is Reardon's father. You didn't meet him, but I did, and that's who I made the pact with back in Silverstruck, that time ago. And I think that means probably he's dead. And I was just kind of worried because, well, and also like, where's Reardon? And I just wanted to I feel kind of, I don't know, a little bit responsible for some reason. And yeah. Did you get some coffee? You need some.
Is this what having a hangover feels like?
I don't know. Did you drink a lot last night? Was that why you weren't? Did
I
you
don't-
have a little like drinksies by yourself?
I don't normally
You had
do
drinks
that,
with,
but-
you had a couple drinks with Gus.
Did you have drinks last night?
But I think I had drinks with Gust.
With Gust? Well, that's weird.
Well,
I'm glad that you
yeah,
two are
I was going to
bonding, I
talk to
guess.
Gust after when I left you. I was going to talk to Navalatesh, but she was
Uh-huh.
sleeping, and so then I talked
Yeah.
with Gust, and then I went to bed.
Oh.
My head hurts.
Well, you know, Gus is a very good listener, and I'm sure that he made you feel, you know, good. And you know, had a couple of drinks. It's easy to get a little carried away and get tired. No harm there. You got some rest, right? You feel rested and ready to go.
I think so.
Okay. That's good. That's great. And you seem a little.
He's.
eh,
I don't. I like to have control of my routine, and
Oh,
so now I'm very confused that I'm not in my routine. But
I don't know what that feels like.
but then I don't know. No, it's just maybe I do need some coffee.
Okay,
I,
sure.
uh, but wait, okay, so you think an entire clan of Drow are dead
Well, a bit of an overstatement, but
because they took Bearden's body?
well, no, because of this. Because, you know, my mark's not there anymore. I don't know if you've noticed I don't really, like, show it to everyone, so you might not have ever noticed it, but, I had a pact mark right here from the Drow people from making a pact with them back in Silverstruck, and it's kind of gone now. So I think that that means at least his dad's dead. And with, oh, right, right. No, wait. I did talk to someone with the harmonica. It was, but it wasn't his mom. It was a little drow boy. This is why I think, yeah, I forgot. It's amazing what you can forget in a few hours. I talked to a little drow boy who was like, they're all dead. Help. Or something like that. And, so that's why I kind of feel like we need to help them. Because I think, you know, I mean, not all the drow have, like, went out to kill us, just Reardon. You know, I mean, his family's not the greatest, but, you know, I mean, but if this little drow boy, he was kind of cute. I mean, not cute and, like, I mean, he's a kid. And, adorable.
Okay.
Maybe that's the word.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
So I just want to,
Okay.
I guess we were just talking about stopping in sometime and checking in on, like, where I met with his dad before to see if anything seemed amiss. Flancer said nothing was amiss that she knew of, but she kind of lives up on the mountain, and I don't really think that she's the best source of, like, Silverstruck news. You know, because she's up on a mountain, the drow are hidden. So, seems like kind of a clash of terrain,
Right.
at least.
I mean, okay.
Vaughn, what do you think, Vaughn? Should we? I mean, I
Oh,
I mean, right? We talked about it, and I feel like this is a pressing thing. Maybe. I mean, if they're all dying, or I don't remember exactly what it said, but I I feel like it seemed a little time sensitive. But if we want to look for this artifact first, that's fine. But I feel like, you know, it's going to be the artifact, and then it's going to be the Feywild, and then it's going to be something else. So, I mean, I guess if we wanted a breather from this area, we could stop in. But I don't want to wait too long without at least poking our heads in and being like, hey, and seeing if there's any, like, Jed Drow in the streets.
yeah, I tend to think of this way. I mean, the artifact's probably not going anywhere. Um, so Yeah, and that's quite a disturbing message you got from the harmonica. So that seems more immediate, I would think. Um, but Todd, quick question.
Yes. How can I help you, Bob?
Did you notice anything going on in the crypt? Any movement? I mean, usually nothing should be going on down there. It is a crypt.
That is true.
Any comings and goings besides what we just did yesterday, or that you would know of? I know you're very busy with, keeping the things afloat here.
Uh, I was kind of distracted by all the hubbub about the apartment that wasn't here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that did cause quite a, yeah. And that was odd how, yeah, we had an intruder again.
Well, we possibly had multiple intruders because someone had to take Reardon's body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we should put like a sign-in sheet or something.
I don't think if
Before you
people
go
are
into
trying to
crypts or
do
stand on-
things.
An
People are,
intruder sign-in sheet.
yeah, people are trying to do things discreetly, Brits. I don't think a sign-in sheet would maybe not work.
I mean,
Todd, we do have guards
I
at the
feel like
beacon, right? The planar beacon. So anybody who comes through the planar beacon, the guards will give them a once over. I would hope.
Maybe they didn't come
Well,
through the
we
planar
we have
beacon.
the TSA, the Tower Security Association. That's
Nice. Yeah, true.
Touche.
screening
just
people
a bunch of
coming
lizard
in,
folk that like stare straight ahead.
but
just like wave their
Yeah.
arms by him.
I mean, it's not too crazy, right?
That's
Well,
not too crazy.
That the security people would maybe miss someone.
No, it's
Mm.
understandable.
Understandable, but it also was more than just someone. It felt like it was maybe more than just someone yesterday.
To be fair, yesterday there was a disturbance. No, a couple days ago there was that disturbance with the
Right.
dolls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, had the dolls here.
That would be
was
an excellent opportunity.
sure.
While that's going on, yes.
Sure.
A distraction, if you will.
Isn't the crypt? Isn't the way to get to the crypt through the
The
temple?
temple. Yes.
Do you think you could talk to any of your people to see if any strange people walked in and went to the crypt?
I could always check. Yeah, I'll
Hmm.
have a
But-
quick discussion with Duck and see if he can find out if anybody. I mean, it's not easy to get to the crypt. You have to. It's underneath the altar.
Hopefully that means somebody saw somebody. Yes,
We could hope.
I mean, but
Didn't Valkyrie say something about a wall?
Yeah, the body was dragged towards the wall and it stopped, and then it just. I checked the wall. I didn't see anything.
Maybe
Val-
someone used an alternate means of gaining entrance to the crypt?
It would seem.
Is there a?
is that something that possible? Todd, that someone can. Aren't all the rooms in the tower like different
Under your-
dimensions
yeah.
stuck together? Like it's not like a wall that can actually break down and go into a new room, right?
Only if Todd wants it to.
Maybe they had a spell that could go through like a different dimension.
Yeah.
Put a door there.
I guess.
I don't know. Maybe call it Dimension Door.
I mean, I guess technically speaking, Bumblebee had a secret room. and then that apartment was a secret something.
Something.
So I mean,
Yeah.
I still hold that wherever you were wasn't where I thought you were.
Where you mean where I was in the apartment?
Yes.
Where do you? Todd, what do you mean?
Well, it seemed like you were just in one of our standard apartments,
huh.
but you were having a much different experience. You
Right.
said something about seeing a forest.
Yes, I saw. Well, I was in kind of, it looked like the apartment at first, and then it was all kind of like foggy or something, and then like I that's when I found a Volatash, and then I went through. I dragged her to the door. I opened the door, like that would usually lead out into the hallway, but it led out into like an outside, like a forest. So but you said something about that you hoped it wasn't what you thought it was. What did you think it was?
Well, it seems to me that maybe that location was not a part of the tower at all.
Okay.
Hmm.
Like the forest location?
And whatever structure you were in,
Oh, well, I mean,
someone
sure.
linked up the doors, maybe.
So we were somewhere else.
That would have been very, very bad.
Why
that's why.
would it be? I mean,
And that
I
would
mean,
do
of course, it's alarming. But you're acting like that. It's if that is the case, that what what are you implying, Todd?
Well, I'm implying that somebody else apparently is able to connect to doors inside of the tower
Uh,
and redirect them.
Was that you noticing?
Apparently.
is
That is disturbing.
Ritz is gonna kind of go to the door, just like just open it, close it, just.
It may have been something that took time to establish. I'm not entirely certain. The thought just occurred to me.
you know when I first opened the door to what I thought was Novalatish's apartment, I saw Gust first in the apartment, and he was talking about helping her move, and it looked like Gust. And then I went because I was confused because I knew Gust was in his apartment because Todd told me so. So I went just right next door to Gust's apartment, and he was there, of course. And so I took him over to the other door, and I mean, it was like a puppet Gust was there. It wasn't the Gust that I saw before, though. So, I mean, maybe? Uh,
I'm sorry. What precisely are you driving at?
I'm I'm not. I'm just saying that like that feels to me like maybe like a door leading to somewhere else. Although it kind of led to a Gust who wasn't Gust, which I think was part of the illusion. Because the Gust that I got from the room was the real Gust, obviously.
Yes.
Um,
With
yeah, Ritz?
I just what quantifies as real Gust?
Oh, he was in his apartment. And I went to the door and I was like, Gust, you're here? You were next door. He talked the same. I mean, and it's been the same since then. I mean, it's Gust. I mean,
But Todd, you when we first figured out the whole thing, it was you said that there were two Gusts because there was a Gust helping Navalatesh move,
Right.
and then there was the gust with. Could you tell the difference between the two gusts, or was there just two gusts, and you were like, okay? I mean, weirder stuff has happened here, so I don't no blame or anything.
Sure. You'd be crazy to. To answer your question, though, since Gust was away with Valkyrie, it wasn't quite as noticeable that there was another Gust.
Yeah, that's right. Gus was with me when we were gone. So,
It only became apparent that something was wrong when they returned.
yeah. So, probably just, maybe they just made the puppet to look like Gust and then dropped the illusion when I opened the door. And, magic's weird like that.
There's not any two of anybody in the tower now, right?
Verifying. No. No, there's not.
Kind of wish sometimes there were, right? To
It's
get,
just
get
stairs.
stuff done.
Just it's just having like a traumatic microcosm moment of just imagining two Valkyries. Just like,
Talking at lightning speed
Todd,
without coffee.
is there anything we could do to help you maybe address some of these issues, like people creating these linked doors and stuff? Do you need some more magical items, power artifact? I mean, maybe the artifacts will help.
Possibly, yes. The fragments would be of use. More fragments, more power.
Okay.
I also feel there's an extra layer of protection around the tower now. Did you do something different?
Okay. Tower condom. Sorry.
what?
Well, the only thing we did was after the dolls um, uh, situation was handled in the foyer, we sacrificed the remnants at the temple to the unknown god.
Well, Vaughn did.
Yeah.
And Nathaniel.
Oh, and Nathaniel.
Did seem to have some sort of effect. It just didn't burn plainly. It
Well,
flared up.
hopefully that if there's any way you can strengthen that extra protection, that'd be great.
We'll look for opportunities to do that. Start the sacrifices.
For a second, I almost thought you were going to say start the soccer games, and I'm like, what? Fundraisers? I'll make Mixel!
They make cupcakes.
Make sound for the unknown gun.
All right, so we all maybe we should all use the portal today and head back to Silverstruck and check on the drow while we're still in transit to the island. Is that what you want to do? It sounds like
we just probably want to task someone on Todd, where you're wanting to take us to the island, is there like a town there, or are you just are we just like docking at land?
Just at land.
Okay.
I don't think there's a town there.
Okay.
rather
maybe,
small island.
maybe
Is it?
we should talk to someone about, just in case there is a town, to be like, hey, we're not here to harm anything since we won't be here, because obviously if we go to Silverstruck now, it's going to take more than 5 minutes.
You could leave that to Nathaniel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We can leave a note for Nathaniel.
I'll tell him when he wakes up.
Oh, good. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He did miss this meeting. That's
You also
interesting.
have lots of underlings that you could delegate to the Valkyrie.
Oh,
Yeah, who's
yeah.
Yeah, who was the first person we met in Wheatston who, like showed us around, told us everything? Wasn't that
Francine.
one of? Yeah, doesn't I mean
Francine and Helga
Yeah, we
are both
could, but if Nathaniel's
options.
gonna be
they could.
here, we can just entrust it with Nathaniel. He's a smart boy.
Right. I'm just thinking like, we're having a, you know, this is more of a PR thing. But okay, whatever. You know, he's yeah,
Oh,
nothing's good with
Nathaniel's
people. Yeah.
PR.
Yeah,
He's great with people. I
Yeah,
mean, look
he's
at him with
sociable.
cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's a-
Right. Yeah. Hmm.
Right,
So,
right.
we can go to the portal room, use the portal, and come back tomorrow.
How how many drow are we looking for?
I have no idea. I only saw, I think maybe, I don't know, it was a small group, wasn't it, Andrew, if I remember correctly? Like, when we did the pact thing, like, it was only, like, his dad and, like, a handful of others. It wasn't. So, I mean, I've only seen a handful
Then
of
there
them.
were the bodyguards that you killed,
And then,
or the assassins.
yeah, there's been, we're kind of unsure.
yeah, but they're buried under rubble. So
Right.
It's fine. Yeah, we're just going we're going to go to where I met with them before, because of course we're not going to go back to the other place, to the house thing, because that was a trap and it's probably all caved in by now with the destruction and with Gaston mostly losing his life. And yeah, so we're going to go to the meeting place that I met with them before and see if they're there. Maybe ask if we see any drow around town. Like, hey, how's your people doing recently here?
That doesn't sound racist.
No, not at all.
well, they were
And-
supposed to be doing the mining for that town, right? So
Yeah,
No?
no, they don't do the mining.
They live. They
fine.
live. Their city is beneath the mines.
okay.
Yes, cities beneath the mines, and yeah, they just had something to do with like the price gouging, and so remember I made the pact with them
Mhm.
to help drive all that. Yeah.
Which was very helpful.
So yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Can Ritz
So-
do a insight check on Valkyrie to just like is her motivation to actually check on these people? Like just for Ritz
Sure.
Ritz's experience with
Yeah.
Valkyrie,
Go for
he's
it.
very confused this
Yeah.
morning.
It's fine.
Natural 20 for a 26.
I mean,
Oh, what a waste of a natural
Yeah.
20.
I mean, she's,
I don't think
yeah,
so.
She's telling the yeah.
Tell me everything about Valkyrie.
That's her motivation, is to go, and she definitely seems like that. She's telling the truth.
Okay.
She wants to find out if these drow are okay. She's concerned.
Okay.
Why are you
Well-
concerned, Valkyrie?
What is this? I had therapy 2 hours ago. I don't need it again. Yeah.
Stephanie, the Valkyrie?
So let's yeah. So yeah. Let's grab some food and we'll head out. Just the three of us.
The Silverstruck
To Silverstruck. Gus.
Yep.
I don't want to
For-
take Gus because it's already
for a day.
not a lot of good memories there. So we'll let him run his shop today. And
For a whole day.
well, yeah, because it's going to take more than 10 minutes, Todd, right?
Oh.
So,
Okay.
I mean, unless you can magically now open the portal sooner than 24 hours later.
No, I'm just disappointed. Is all.
Why are you disappointed, Todd?
He was looking forward to his artifact.
I know, Todd. It's only for a day, and then we'll get to your artifact. This has a time limit on it, I think. Maybe. So,
You've technically already spent all night since learning that this was happening.
right,
Don't
thinking
you
about
think?
it. Processing it.
Okay.
Okay. So let's get going. Let's get our food. Let's meet at the front at the gate in at say like 8:30. So in like 20 minutes, half hour, 20 minutes. Let's meet at the front gate. Let's meet at the doors, and we'll head out.
9
Let's
o'clock.
go. Let's go. So Valkyrie will like head out of the room and probably just let Gus know that they're going. And oh, she'd probably check on the Volatash before. Is she still asleep, Andrew?
She's not.
Oh,
She's up. It seems like she's bathed or whatever, and she's wearing one of Gus' shirts.
hey. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling much better.
Good. Well,
Much better.
we have a new apartment for you.
Oh, great.
Over in the resort area, so it's nice and green and comfortable.
Awesome.
Yeah. So what do you it was kind of a weird day yesterday. What do you remember? Like you were moving. I think Gus said that he was helping you move.
Yeah.
And then took you to the apartment next door, and what happened?
I don't know. I had a really bad dream about a spider.
Okay. All right. A spider.
I think it was made out of people, though.
A spider made out of people. Okay. That's it's definitely weird. Definitely a nightmare. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. So you got to the apartment next door. Gus was helping you move, and then you just remember the nightmare.
Yeah.
Okay. And then waking up here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Gus has been so helpful, though.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad. He's definitely a super helpful person.
Very sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you like him. Definitely someone special to me. But yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I'll let you recuperate a bit. We're actually oddly enough heading to Silverstruck, where we grew up. Going to go and check on some drow there. We think that there might be something up. So we'll just be gone for a day, come back, and check out things.
Sounds great.
Okay. All right.
Hopefully, I'll be moved into my new place by the time you get back.
Yeah. Are you missing your clothes? Oh, that's right, because a lot of your stuff was probably destroyed.
Yeah, just and some of it's being washed.
Okay. All right. So you got clothes. You don't need to wear Gus shirts all the time. That's good.
No.
That's
Temporary.
good. Okay.
Very temporary.
All right. Did he give that shirt to you, or did you just take it out of the closet?
Oh no, he gave it to me.
Oh, good.
Because I asked him about washing some of my things. And
Okay.
having something to actually wear.
Gave you a shirt. It's nice of him. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I will see you tomorrow. Just get into your apartment, recuperate. Sorry, I can't be here to help again. But
I would have worn something out of your drawer, but it was just your stuff was a little too tight on me.
Okay. That's good. Understandable. And if you see something you like, we can always have it tailored, and we have an extra and super tailor in the marketplace. Oh, you can also get stuff there too. Anyways, I'm just gonna stop and just go and she'll give her like a kind of a hurried hug, and
stay safe.
Just glad you're doing better. Of course, yeah, I will. And we'll head out. That's it. And
Okay.
we'll head to the front doors to meet everyone. Probably late. I would say she's probably like a good 5 minutes late.
Anyone else doing anything as they're getting ready?
Nope.
Uh,
Probably Vaughn will just be cool on his heels in the foyer waiting.
Okay.
Oh, you know what?
Fritz.
Check that. Before he does that, Vaughn will stop in at the temple and check with Duck about any goings on at the crypt.
You find Duck.
Duck, odd occurrence. Yesterday, you might not have noticed us going into the crypt. We had a bad situation at an apartment with, it appears, one of our enemies, the Mad Adder, might have gained, we don't know, him or one of his allies or something got access to the tower. So we wanted to check on Reardon's body in the crypt. And when we went into the crypt, Reardon's body was gone. With just
Gone.
gone.
How's it gone?
Appears to have bloody drag marks that go into a wall.
Do you want me to look into it?
Yeah, if anybody noticed anything coming in and out of the crypt, maybe in the past few days,
I'll ask
I
around.
appreciate. Yeah, I appreciate that. It's rather difficult to get into, as you know, and it's like that's weird. I don't
Very
know.
obvious.
Yeah, would
to
be
get
rather.
into it.
Yeah. So yeah, if you could, I'm going to be away for a day. We're going over
Okay.
the Silverstruck. We'll be back hopefully tomorrow, and then we're going to be progressing on. So thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry to sort of bug you and then run off, but I'll probably, I don't want to be late for our departure for the foyer. I appreciate this, Doc. Thank you.
Thank you. I will absolutely be looking into it.
Great. Thank you. All right. Then he'll shuffle off to the foyer and be disappointed.
And be just, yep. Fritz?
Ritz would he's gonna go back to his room and just kind of look around the room, still kind of confused that he slept in and then missed a meeting last night and just and then he's gonna hit Santi and just, why'd you let me drink last night? Do you remember anything weird about last night? Insight check, Santi. No.
Wow.
No.
That's a first.
Uh,
Don't trust your familiar.
No. All right. Todd, was that weird last night?
You?
Yeah, I don't normally.
You went to Gus's
Yes.
apartment and then you went right to
Yeah.
your room.
And did you call me to go to the meeting last night? There was a meeting, right, with all the Dominators,
Yes?
and I didn't.
You must have
I
been
didn't wake
asleep
up?
already. I try not to intrude on your personal chambers.
Oh, thank you. Right. Okay. Thank you, Todd.
Of course.
And Ritz will put Santi on his shoulder and go down and wait with Vaughn.
All right. Yeah, Valkyrie comes running around a corner.
Ah,
Shoot, shoot, shoot.
sorry.
Uh,
Didn't mean to be late for my own set time. Ready to go?
Let's
You aren't late. You're fashionably late.
Yeah, sure. Let's roll. Ready, Ritz?
Let's-
Ready to party?
I mean, yeah, I'm ready to go.
Let's
I
go.
mean, okay.
Okay. To the portal.
all right.
room.
Let's to the porter room and
Where would you like me to open the portal to?
Silverstruck. And
the upper level. Upper
The
level, I
entrance?
guess. Entrance to Silverstruck, or entrance to what?
I can open it to anywhere you've been before.
Well, I think it was let's see, we got off of the
That elevator thingy.
we got off of the train thing.
Thank you.
And mine 13. Well, actually, could you take us right outside mine 13? Like, could you take us like to the entrance of mine 13, maybe?
Certainly.
Okay.
Opening portal now.
Great.
Has Ritz ever? I don't know if Ritz has ever used the portal. Now
I
that I'm
don't
thinking
think
about
No,
it.
Hey, after you, Ritz, please
it's all right. Just
Do it.
okay.
walk through, or jump through, or dive through, or samba through.
Careful, there might be turbulence.
Hold on to your butt.
Okay.
You step through there, you literally feel nothing.
Without a step through.
You just hear Todd saying, ha, 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 ha.
Vaughn will step through, and we find ourselves right on the other side.
Yep. And
Shall
there is
we-
the entrance to mine 13.
Is there anyone about?
Oh, yeah. There's a hustle and bustle. A lot of people give you some weird looks. And someone very important seeming approaches you, taking
Hi.
off a hard hat. He goes,
Hi.
can we help you?
I was born and raised in Silverstruck. Just kind of stopping in here. Are any of these people?
Well, that doesn't give you license to just open up a magical portal right here in front of one of the mines.
Are any of these people Drow, Andrew?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Just I understand. I'm very sorry. We meant to go into the town square, but I think our portal might have, the magic might have been off, and it went mine 13 instead. So really,
As long as you're not here to steal merchandise, that's fine.
no, not gonna steal
Oh,
merchandise.
no.
Tell me, do you have, because we actually were interested in this place, which is probably where the magic got off on, is that we were mentioning mine 13. Do you give tours of the mine?
Not usually.
Okay. Andrew, does any of this seem like familiar from where I met? Like, do I know? Is this the place that I met his dad? Like it?
Yes, inside mine 13.
Okay.
So you would have to go down the elevator and into there's like a little tunnel from that, and then into the room where you met the dad. And then you're assuming an entire network of tunnels beyond that, which is the actual mine. One of said passages probably leading down to where the Drow live.
Mental reach out to Vaughn. We might have to wait till nighttime. Guess I should have thought of
Or
that.
we could just ask.
To
The miners. If anything's going on.
Hey, well, we have to kind of get in the mine in order to do that.
You see Valkyrie and Vaughn kind of looking at each other, but not saying anything.
Yeah, in the awkward silence with the guy standing there, I'm just like, we just like to take in the atmosphere of the mine.
So, yeah, so,
Inspires us.
we've never, oddly enough, I've, grown up here, as I said, over in the, district, and, I, I've never seen a mine before, and neither have my friends, and so we were just coming to Silverstruck to visit, and I thought, why not see if we can visit a mine?
Look, can you just tell me why you're really here? Stop wasting my time.
Well, looks
Vaughn will step forward.
Vaughn.
Vaughn, ever the honest one. We've come to understand there are a family of drow or a drow village that lives somewhere in the mine structure or below.
Okay.
And we have reason to believe that something is nefariously going on there that might endanger these drow.
Oh,
And
well,
that's
you're
why
at the right mine. You can make it to Estella Throd through here.
Thank you so much. And I'll give him, if you can spare someone, I would be glad to pay their day's wages to help us get to the Celestrad and maybe help us on the way out. If, because it might be complicated, I assume, with these mines.
Oh, you just have to make it to the main avenue down there and just follow that. It'll take you down to Estella Throd.
I appreciate that. I thank you. It might
Just
be a little.
basically keep going down.
Keep going down. Yes.
Look for the ladder that will take you down to the next level, and that's where our mines and the drow tunnels meet. The ladder.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you noticed at all any strange comings and goings in the past week or so? No.
No.
Aside from our portal suddenly showing up.
Yeah. Some people frequently come through here to go to Estelle Throd.
Gotcha. Understood.
Commerce and whatnot.
All right. Thank you very much. And speaking of which, I will give him 10 gold pieces.
Oh, well. Thanks. I'll pocket them and walk away.
Okay. Well, that was
See, sometimes, depending on the cases, just being forthright.
very straightforward. Yes. Mm-hmm.
But although there are some cases, I must admit, that call for subterfuge,
Some of them.
Sorry, I was just reviewing notes here.
And Vaughn would wait for the 10 minutes to expire before he leaves the portal to make sure nobody goes in the portal by mistake.
Sure. Yep. Okay.
Ritz will go over to the ladder and just look at its durability and just how far it goes down.
Oh
it
no,
goes.
there's an elevator and then you have to go
Okay.
through tunnels to find the ladder and then you go down.
Well, he's gonna check the elevator, see how sturdy it is.
It's fine. It's like a big cage.
Hmm.
Okay.
Like a mining elevator.
Yeah. And so the drow are just in this mine. The mine's the only way to get to the drow village.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there might be other ways in, but this is the main way. This is the best way for us. There's no they don't really want people just walking around. So they try to stay hidden under, they like being underground, and it's kind of how they live. So.
Yeah, no, I understand that. It's just it.
Make a bullshit check.
Okay, cool.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, I will roll it. Oh, not that d20 because that
It's a
d20.
little late for that.
Do I
That
have a
d20 just
passive
laughed and was
insight?
like, "Nope, not doing that." A 12.
Yeah, Valkyrie is obviously just kind of like guessing. This is in her imagination. This is what drow are like.
Right.
You know, that's how it
It's
is.
just it's just
You know,
it
drow.
just seems
Drow.
I just find it strange that main interest is through this commercial operation.
Mm.
Seems like there'd be an easier in my mind it's kind of like if to get to your it's like if someone came into my hotel just to get to the town on the other end of the hotel. It seems odd, but okay. Are we
I mean,
ready?
but people go into towns just to get to a certain place, so
But
Not at all, Ritz. I mean, this is where the drow live in the mine complex. So
yeah, it's like going to someone's house in Silverstruck. You have to go
do
through
the
the town
drow
to
own
get
the
there.
mine?
No,
the drow
Okay.
live
of course not.
amongst
What
the
if
mine.
Out of character explanation.
Okay.
There's a giant drow city underground,
Mm-hmm.
and the drow's upward tunnels, the miners poked a hole in one of them
Thus, the
as they
intersection.
dug down.
It's the interstate.
And a new friendship was born.
Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. All right, let's go. Let's
go. Yeah.
Let's get this. So we taking the elevator down, right?
Mhm.
Going to this place.
Yep. You walk through that chamber where you made the pact. And beyond that is kind of just a big maze of tunnels. But miners are really, really nice down here, and they are more than happy to give you directions to the ladder.
I'm sure that there are several times that Valkyrie probably stops too because, I mean, are they mining gemstones in this mine, Andrew,
They
or something
are.
else? Okay.
Yes.
So for sure there's several times that y'all probably have to be like, Valkyrie, let's go, because I'm sure that she would stop and take interest in like the gem mining and be like, oh yeah, inspecting what they found and probably being a little bit too nosy and testing some of their hospitality for sure.
They don't-
Testing the hospitality of my
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
miners are just happy somebody's not telling them to pick a little harder.
Yeah.
Keep working. They're happy to have a conversation.
Yeah. So you make it to the ladder, which literally just goes down into a hole before.
Oh, this is quaint. Valkyrie will go first.
All right. I'll bring up the rear and wait for Ritz to go down the ladder.
Oh, okay. Ritz will have like stood there for a while. Oh, right. Okay.
There's definitely a shift in atmosphere. Because when you make it through maybe about 10 feet of just solid rock before you descend through the ceiling of what looks to be like an underground highway, like a very well architectured roadway underground.
Okay. I guess we just follow the road. There's a story I read once as a kid that was about following the road to a castle. And,
Interesting. We'll have to tell it to us
to
sometime.
meet the ruler of the kingdom, who actually turned out to be, a crow behind a curtain.
Interesting. I'd like to
Yeah.
hear that some night over some drinks.
Wait, so like a kinku or like a crow?
No, like an actual like a caw caw. And was just standing behind the curtain. Had some magic had been put on it for it to talk, of course. So it was talking to people behind a curtain and ruling the kingdom that way for years.
So who made the crow talk? Sounds like it's their problem.
They never found out. Yeah. I
All
think
right, let's.
I think they wrote a second book. I never got that one. So, anyways, onward. Do
What
we
was
see
the
any
option?
drow? Do we see any drow like around Andrew? Or is this pretty empty?
It's pretty empty.
Any no signs of like dead drow or blood anywhere?
Nope.
Okay. I guess just keep an eye out for anything. I guess.
Yeah. Looking kind of sketchy. So one will cast bless,
Okay.
and that'll last just to make sure 1 hour. Yep. Oh, 1 minute. Oh well. Let's make it quick.
Wow.
Yeah. So the highway is sloped.
Okay.
And you remember the miner telling you to just keep going down.
Yep. We'll just keep walking.
Yeah, you walk for a while. Good long while.
No signs of.
What's the source of light here? Is it like torches or like?
Nope. Bioluminescent mushrooms
Ooh.
glowing a kind of a blue-green kind of color.
We don't see any of those effing flowers here, do we?
No,
Good.
not on this.
Give
not on this
Valkyrie
pathway.
PTSD.
No, you're good. You eventually do come to the end of the tunnel, and it seems to open up into a unmeasurably massive cave. And ahead of you, you do see a literal citadel, like a big city.
That's a little more than a town
Uh,
or a village.
yeah, of course. They're sophisticated here. Drow know what
You
they're
know-
doing.
Where you're going?
No, of course not. But it'll be fine. We can ask.
So we're going into a city and be like, hey, did anyone die?
Oh, but no, we got to be a little bit more. I think I'm going to be asking for. I believe I wrote this down right. Noran was his father, right? Noran.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think I'll probably try asking for Noran.
Neuron what?
I didn't write that down. I just have Noran down.
Okay.
So Noran was who I met with before. So I'll probably just ask for Noran, also known as the blackmailer. But it's fine.
Hmm?
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, let's keep going. Let's go into the city.
Great. As you get closer, the kind of sounds of life start flooding your ears. Yeah, this is a bustling place. There's a lot of people here. A lot of drow. And it's not just drow either. There's also Duergar and deep gnomes.
Are they all looking at us weird? Because
I mean, you get a couple looks, but you do see like a few. There's a few humans and
Okay,
whatnot. You're
They do
getting
have
weird
visitors.
looks
Oh, okay,
because you're a cactus.
fair enough.
The other two are just like whatever, you know, people from above. So, what's the plan?
Sorry, I'm just reviewing, I'm just looking back at notes here. Because I do remember that. I don't think I'm going to find it, though.
What did did this Naran like do? What was his business?
Oh, he was the head of the mining guild, I think. Here. Or no, he
He was
wasn't.
head of a guild.
Not
Some
with
sort
that.
of
Not with that face. He wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't know what he did.
My passive insight from the DM tells me
I don't know
maybe
what
not.
he did. He was kind of, I think he dealt with the miners and stuff. I know that much because he had some kind of say, and I just remember that Reardon was like, "Hey, my dad can we were told to like see him." I don't remember. It was so long ago.
Are we like walking into New York City and be like, "Hey, where's the mob boss? We heard he died." Like that's what Ritz's feeling is. This is what this is.
It's not quite New York City. It's not Manhattan, but it's, it's a big city.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna find that.
Populated. I mean, like a lot of the buildings that you would recognize as like a skyscraper are literally like stalactites and stalagmites that have been hollowed out and
Look, all I know is that he said that he could do something about the pricing of things. I made the pact with him and it worked. So I has to have some kind of connections. Has to be well known in some way.
You made a blood pact just to get a discount?
My parents were possibly losing their business. So
Okay.
I made the pact so that way that they and other shopkeeps, people, miners can have peace, because it was a disaster here, wasn't it, Vaughn? Like, remember that?
Oh yeah,
Like, it was
disrupting everything.
people picketing. My parents were talking about, oh, we might have to sell the shop. It was crazy. The people in charge and the head of the city, like, they didn't even know what to do. It was just a catastrophe.
So, what did the pact actually do, like economically wise? How did making a blood pact with you, did they like suffer loss of, did they do the discount at expense of their own profits to help?
they let miners back into the mine. The Drow had taken over
Okay.
Mine 13,
Okay.
which drove up prices for gems because no new gems were being extracted.
House of Cameron. That was the Drow house for Reardon's family.
Okay. So
yeah, Noran of the House of Cameron is who we're looking for.
But like, what did they get? Did they get you?
I became an agent of them. I went to a college after the visit, and there was this other Drow there that was like in charge of the necromancy department, and he was like, "Oh, you're an agent of the House of Cameron." So but they never asked me to do anything. Never really, kept waiting for the call, and nothing came until the pact symbol washed away in blood. That's how it goes, right?
Right. Okay. Ritz is just very confused as like on a business economical like side of things. Like this deal makes no sense to him. So
They paid for Reardon to go and vouched for Reardon to get into CVTA
Yes.
As a musician.
okay.
as a musician in order to gain an
Oh,
edge in the great competition, which
so
happens
this is
down
a
here
whole
once a year.
Reardon's the best on the rowing team, even though he's never rowed before. Gotcha.
Yeah.
But Reardon wanted to be a masseuse, and that's where things started to go wrong.
It's like some kind of like 60-second special. Reardon wanted to be a masseuse, and that's when things went wrong.
Tune in. 60 seconds. 60 seconds. 60
March
seconds.
20th, 2019.
Oh my.
Yeah, so we're entering the city. I'm sorry, I was looking through notes at the time. It's crowded. There are a bunch of people. We're seeing a bunch of drow, other races as well. Valkyrie would definitely just find the nearest drow and be like, "Hey, hi.
Which one?
Is there anyone that looks like either sophisticated? Probably like someone that looks. Does anyone look sophisticated in this area? Does anyone?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so she would go up to the sophisticated person. Hi. Hi. First time to the city.
Can I help you?
Yes. I'm looking for Noran of the House of Cameron.
Okay.
Do you know where he is?
No.
Okay. Do you know where I could find out where he is?
Why don't you go to the House of Cameron?
And do you know where the House of Cameron is at? I have an important message for him.
Sure. Do you have a city map?
No.
Reach into a bag and pull out a map here. You can have mine, and just kind of circles a very large part of the city, and
Good.
hands it back to you.
You haven't had any fights or anything, any wars break out in the city recently, right?
No,
Okay.
it's not in our nature to be very violent.
That's what I figured. Thank you.
Stellathrod's a very peaceful place.
Yes, I can tell. Thank you. Okay, guys, we have a map. We just got to go to this area right here.
Oh, good.
We will try to navigate through the city. See ya.
Yeah, you're able to. The map's clear, and you kind of come to the edge of what this drow circled, and there's just a very high wall in the middle of, in the middle of the street.
A high wall in the middle of the street, keeping us from continuing down the street.
Correct. There's a gate, but yeah, like this whole portion of the city is walled.
Sorry, go ahead, Jonathan.
Is the wall on the map?
Is the wall on the map?
If you look at the map, it would make sense that one of the lines that's noted on the map would be the wall. Yeah.
Okay. Are there any guards that we can talk to?
Yeah, there's a couple of guards at the gate.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
I have an important message for someone in the House of Cameron district.
This is the House of Kamran.
Yes. Noran, I have an important message for him.
Do you have an appointment?
I do not. How do I make an appointment?
Kind of motions to a head over to like a little guardhouse.
Okay. Thank you.
Hurry off to the guardhouse.
And she is with every interaction, especially if it's male, is putting on 100% charm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, uh,
This way,
I don't know,
guys.
Valkyrie's charisma might be better than mine, anyways. But because of my bard feature,
Yeah.
if I'm within 30 feet, she can use my charisma modifier instead. But my charisma modifier is only +2, so I don't know if
Your
it's any
charisma
better.
modifier is +2.
Yeah, so
Mine's a +2
I
as
mean,
well.
it's okay. So that doesn't do anything.
Unless I'm showing
That's
my,
what
my
happens
bra
when
strap. So,
And then it's a +2 with advantage.
yes.
No, that's what happens when you start as a fighter and then start to dabble with bard.
Mm. To the guardhouse.
It's not far. It's like
Okay.
5 feet.
Right.
Turn left. Ah.
Aha! Yes, I've never been here before. Mhm. Okay.
Yeah. Is it
You
closed?
you
Door closed,
Nope.
door open.
door opens with the
Walking
jingle of the
in.
bell.
Walk into the guardhouse.
Oh. Hello. How can
Hey.
we help you today?
Yes, I am looking for. I'm here to see. And I need to make an appointment to see Neuron of the House of Cameron.
The house head.
Yes, correct.
Do you have an appointment?
No, I was told to come here to make an appointment.
Mm-hmm. Pulls out like a ledger. Starts looking through pages. Do you have status in the city?
I do not.
Okay.
Let me.
Do you know anyone within the house?
Neuron.
Yeah, okay.
I.
Do you have any proof of that?
Well, I knew his son for sure.
Which one?
We were Reardon, and well,
The
I mean,
Scion.
yes. In fact, he. Oh, that's right. I don't have it with me. Um, I yes. And well, I have dealt with Neuron before. I used to have a pack symbol, in fact, here, but it kind of went bloody yesterday.
Okay.
And came off. So I was just checking on Neuron to make sure everything was okay. Because I was concerned.
You're the first people that have come to visit in a few days.
Everything
No one's come
is.
out. No one's gone in.
Oh, that's. No one's been worried about that? That it hasn't. That's not weird that no one's left the house in 3 days?
No, not necessarily.
Okay. Who was. Well, no.
The high houses are.
Right. They
Yeah.
have their own thing. I completely understand. Yeah, but I just wanted to. I was worried because the pact was very important to me, and I wanted to check in and just make sure he was
What
okay.
kind of a pact was
Um,
this?
It was to do with the city, Silverstruck above. He helped me in a deal to kind of with the mine and to help with pricing and helped me save my family. So I'm kind of in debt and just wanted to check in on that debt.
You don't have a debt mark.
I used to, but again, it washed it like it went bloody yesterday and it just kind of washed off, and that worried me. And I thought, well, I better go and check on Neuron to make sure everything's okay.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
I assume the bless is worn well off.
Oh yes, it's been much longer than mine.
Huh. That is a 24.
All right. Just know that if you don't actually know Neuron or Reardon or anyone like that, I don't think going in is going to go well for you.
no problem there. I know them.
Okay, sure you do. Yeah, buzz her in.
Okay.
He presses a crow.
Thank you.
Yeah, like the
Appreciate it.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's looking at all of you like y'all crazy.
Valkyrie,
But yeah,
give him a week before she
the
moves the
guards
guardhouse.
open up the gate.
Okay, let's go. Thank you. Tell the guards thank you that are there at the gate. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hmm.
And
they will close the gate behind you.
Yep.
They don't follow us in?
No. That is not what they're paid to do.
Here we are.
And this is how you end up with a dead family.
So is this like is this like a sectioned off part of the city, Andrew, or is this like
Yeah,
are we being led onto a property?
Within it, you've entered onto a property.
Okay.
It's just a very large, like, palatial property.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we won't know until we go in and check, right?
Yeah.
Head in. Maybe we should have done a little bit more questioning on the outside first, but it's fine.
They all seem pretty clueless.
They all seem pretty clueless, right? And just being here, I think we can see what's happening firsthand. You know.
We talked to one person.
Make a perception check, everyone.
Wow. No, that was bad. That's only a 10.
Okay.
14.
24.
Oh,
nice.
Valkyrie, technically you got the inspiration
Vaughn,
too.
you notice that there is another guardhouse like the one outside of the gates, on the inside of the gates, and that it is empty.
It's fine.
I'll give it a cursory inspection to see if there's any signs of foul play, or
there don't appear to be any signs of foul play.
But no guards.
There's signs of nothing.
Do I?
The walls actually do a really nice job of blocking out the sound of the city, so it is eerily quiet in here.
Ritz will kind of whisper to Vaughn and just be like, what if there's the chance that, they don't know about Reardon?
I think there's every chance they don't know. I think I look to Ritz and Valkyrie and like, I think we should let the outside guard know that there's no inside guard. I mean, otherwise, when they do find this out, we're on the hook for it.
Shouldn't the guards know about the other guards, like just in general? You didn't find their dead bodies in there.
Can we see one of the guards from the outside now that we're inside, Andrew? Okay.
They're just like
it's a wall with like a literally solid like doors, like big wooden doors. Is the gate?
That we can.
Not a portcullis.
I'm gonna try to knock, but I think
not chain link.
I think they're kind of done with us.
I don't know. I don't like this, and I'm gonna try. Vaughn's gonna try to get back to the outside guard and alert them that there's no inside guard.
So you're knocking on the
door we just came in. Yeah.
Okay. You're a very muffled voice from the other side.
What? There are no guards inside.
What?
Open the door.
Get the inside guard to buzz you out.
There is no inside guard.
Just wait, Vaughn. Just press.
The guardhouse is just to the left.
All right, I'll look for anything that resembles a buzzer. Valkyrie, stand by the door if they open the door.
What?
Or you look for the buzzer, and I'll stand by the door.
I'll look for the buzzer.
Okay.
So Valkyrie will look for the buzzer.
Investigation check.
Sure. That might have been better with Vaughn. I don't know.
Ritz is just gonna kind of look around the courtyard.
The
Uh,
three-ring circus.
That's a 26.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. You find a dead crow.
Does this crow look? I'm gonna turn this crow into the chair. Does this crow look like it was foul play, or does it just look like a dead crow?
Its neck is broken.
Inside the guardhouse?
Yes.
Am I going to have to revivify a crow?
No,
What? Wait a minute. So, I mean, has rigor mortis set in? Like, is it like stiff, or does it look?
is it
Yeah.
cold? Is it warm?
It's cold. It's stiff.
Valkyrie's
neck is
totally
broken.
picking up this crow and taking it out to the other two and being like, "This is all I found."
That, unfortunately, that makes sense.
Do you really want to? What? Do you
I'll go
really
to
want
All right, we'll
the
continue this.
buzzer? Do you really want the crow to make the sound?
If you could do that, that would be absolutely fantastic.
Ritz will cast minor illusion and mimic the sound he heard when we came in.
Okay. The gate opens.
She does-
With Valkyrie just holding a dead crow up. Like,
Valkyrie
no.
just like throws
Hey,
it.
what did you do to
aside.
that crow?
Oh,
we didn't do
we found it
anything.
in the guardhouse.
There's no guard. The crow is dead. Something is going on here.
I don't question the tastes of the folks of a high house. Why haven't you gone up to the door?
Well, Vaughn was concerned that there weren't any guards. I was ready to go.
There aren't that many. There aren't that many guards.
Yeah,
This
Vaughn,
is
I
a peaceful
told you.
city.
Valkyrie's gonna put
We're
the
more
dead.
like traffic cops.
Valkyrie's gonna put the dead crow in her bag.
Is there an authority in this citadel? A higher authority, like a town police or
I
something?
mean, you could go to one of the other high houses, I suppose.
Let's
My concern
Let's
is if
see
there
what's
has
happening.
been foul play and we walk in and we come out to report it, it looks like something we've done.
Well, you haven't been in there very long. You're talking to us about it now. We'll make a note in the ledger. We'll make a note of your concerns.
see.
Okay.
Sign-in sheet. I'm telling you. Just a ledger outside the crib.
Valkyrie's already
Vaughn just-
walking away towards the house.
I see that and I'm like, I'll say, how much do you make a week?
You're talking to the guard.
Yes.
Ritz is gonna
I
turn
don't know.
and follow Valkyrie.
A few gold? Why?
Here's a platinum. Follow us.
The guard
Gonna get this
looks to the
guard.
other guy. I'm sorry. I can't take a bribe, sir.
It's not a bribe. I'm paying for your services. Because
I am-
if what I think has happened, you're no longer employed.
I'm all
That
that.
that probably
it's
just made us
just-
extremely more questionable.
You're confusing me.
You have no concern for what your employer or the people that live in this.
There's a lot of
Okay.
people that live in there. And nobody has come in or out.
Doesn't that strike you as? I know you said it doesn't strike you as odd.
It's like a world unto themselves in there.
How many? Just
All they care about is their damn music.
do you hear any music?
No?
Well, there you go.
Can you hear the city from in there?
Barely.
Fine. Stop bothering them and come on.
I just need
Ritz would
one
go up
of
to
you
the
to
front
come
door
with
and
us.
knock.
We cannot leave our post, sir. Your bribes are no good here.
I apologize if you think it's a bribe. I'm just trying to get someone to come and be with us.
Fine.
Fine.
Ritz is
It's
knocking
on
the
your
door.
head.
Excuse me, sir. That sounded kind of like a threat.
We're we,
Fine.
I'll turn around and head towards Valkyrie.
Fine.
They'll close the gate.
Fun for crying out loud. You can't. If you bug them too much, they're not going to help us when we need it.
They're not going to help us either way.
Maybe they will. But
Vaughn's
not,
very,
but not with
Vaughn's
that
very
attitude.
delusioned with these guards.
I just
Like,
hope they let us.
They have no purpose whatsoever.
Right.
I just hope they let us out because now they know the crow's dead. So
Well, the crow's in my bag.
that doesn't mean the crow is still dead.
It's okay.
Bruce will knock on the door again. They're gonna die.
Can we make
You're
it?
knocking on the main door.
Yes.
It's slightly ajar, so it just kind of opens under your knock.
Oh, well, that's
Valkyrie will step in.
always fun. Okay. There we go.
Hello.
Don't check for traps like the rogue should.
Make a
Okay.
perception check.
All of us.
Everyone, make a perception check.
Okay, that was a 18
check.
for Valkyrie.
Do.
17 for Ritz.
21 for one.
Nice. So you all notice 3 things. 1, everything is very well illuminated inside. 2, there seems to be somebody slumped over a banister on the second, like on the balcony of the second floor. It's overlooking the foyer area. And 3, you can hear the very faint sound of a harp.
Vaughn will, what,
Hey.
just overall overarching in the whole location?
Just kind of like echoing from somewhere far away.
Someone's alive. You hear the music? The guard said they
Let's
all
try-
have their music, so
Let's try and find it. I mean,
Ritz is gonna. Should we not check on that body
Yes.
slumped over the banister first?
yeah, let's Vaughn will do a quick, medicine check, I guess, to see if,
But we have to get to the second floor.
oh, it's on the second
So
floor?
is the stairs?
Yeah, I mean, there's one of those like big, like dual sweeping staircases that
Alright.
goes up.
here.
Okay.
Let me.
Fritz will-
Valkyrie's gonna go first and check for traps on the stairs.
Okay.
Good thing y'all brought a rogue with you, or else you'd be lost. Well, what kind of check is that, Andrew? For checking for traps?
Stealth?
No, it's
No.
an investigation.
Well, that is it's a 10. I rolled a 4. Not very good.
No. You don't see any traps.
Let's go. It's clear.
Traps? What are traps?
All right, Vaughn will follow Valkyrie up the stairs.
Okay. You guys go up the stairs. You're at the body. There are no traps.
Valkyrie's
I'll do a
standing back while he does his medical.
Seems to be Drow Butler.
Okay, I'll do a quick, was it a medicine check to see if he's alive?
Sure.
$15?
He is not alive, and his throat has been slit.
Slaughtered.
Is there?
I'll just gently take him off the balcony. Was he like on the banister and just
Yeah.
lay him down on the floor?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a trail of blood or anything? Or is there just a pile of blood? Is there blood?
A pile of blood?
A blood stain, if you would.
He is stained with blood.
But like the ground, nothing.
Doesn't look like it.
That's,
All right, is the sound coming from upstairs or downstairs?
the sound is, it's hard to tell where the sound is coming from.
All right. Rich, I guess we pursue the sound?
I guess so.
Let's go.
All right, I'll try to follow the sound.
Fritz is gonna look as we're walking. Fritz is gonna see if there's like any sign of disturbance as far as like on the ground, like anything on the walls, or like paintings, or like any like furniture moved or broken, or blood on the ground, or as if everything is spotless.
Everything's pretty clean.
It's very
Are
strange.
you going anywhere in particular, or are you just kind of picking a direction and walking?
I guess sort of, yeah, probing with sound,
Trying to
with
feel
my
out
ears.
where this sound is
Yeah,
coming
if I
from.
walk like 10 feet in one direction, see if it gets louder, and then 10 feet in the other direction, and see if it gets louder if
All
I go in
right,
that
make a
direction.
perception check.
Okay.
Can Valkyrie help him?
Sure.
All right.
Would for quick question,
Yeah.
DM. Does this quantify as touching the ground for Ritz? Like as far as like abilities like tremor sense or like
Yeah.
land
Mhm.
bond and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. So I keep forgetting that one of my racial feats is that basically I guess it's kind of like blind sense where it's like 20 feet I can, if I'm touching the ground, I can sense vibrations of somebody. So just throwing that out there. If I sense anything.
Okay. That's up to how many feet?
20 feet.
Nice. Okay. No one's sneaking up on you. All right. Yeah, Vaughn, you very much are able to kind of get the sense that this is coming from the left, somewhere to the
Okay.
left.
All right. So I will lead everyone to the left. I sense it's coming from the left.
Great. You you keep going that way, and after kind of walking, I mean, you're walking down halls with doors and 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 doors. You're just kind of sticking to it and following the music.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're
Actually, yeah. At this point, Vaughn's a little afraid to open the doors for fear
Sure.
of for fear of what he's going to find.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, you easily make it beyond, and you start coming across more and more bodies on the way.
And they're all pretty much apparently all the same as the butler.
No. I mean, they're all dead, but some of them, they're unlike each one seems to have been killed in a different way.
And they're all the staff. And they're all drow.
They're all drow. They're all staff.
And as far as other than there being dead drow, there's still like no blood stains or blood splatters or like any like the hall and stuff, like everything's still clean except for the dead bodies.
Right.
Rich, do you point that out?
Yeah, Ritz would. Yeah, this is okay. This is just this is disturbing. I mean, that I don't think any of these drow were killed here. Why? Why is the hall clean? Why is there no blood anywhere? Why is there no disturbance to the furniture?
I don't know.
I mean,
Just based on loose knowledge of religion, I think we might have a sacrifice going here.
they're all knife. They're all killed by like knife wounds or like cuts, or
Are you stopping to like inspect each body?
yeah, Ritz. I mean, he would try not to touch him, because he's Ritz, but
Oh, sure.
but yeah, if are they all like stab wounds? Because I know the first guy.
No, some of them are like sear marks. Some of them have crushed windpipes. Some of them have what look to be very watery stab wounds. It's yeah, it's a mess.
But aren't
Just-
sacrifices supposed to be ritualistic, not just random bodies in a hallway?
Who knows? Tough to tell. I would. It is. It's tough to tell. Who knows? I mean, it's just like it's.
Oh,
But you're
man.
supposed to be the religious
That
one.
was-
You're supposed
That
to
was
know
amazing.
how
There's all sorts of
work.
sacrifices. But I
Once
just.
again, Ritz is reminded he's the oldest one here.
Yeah.
Just-
It's true.
But I just would advise keep your potions ready.
keep weapons ready.
Well, you have a protection from good and evil potion.
Oh, that. I thought you meant the healing potion. Okay. Hey, all right.
All right, continue
Um,
on.
And Valkyrie's also keeping an eye out for any like items.
Okay. I mean, there's items everywhere.
Anything like, I mean, let's be honest, pretty much anything. Like anything like she probably won't inspect the bodies, but like anything sitting around that is like, looks interesting, or I'm not really looking for anything particular, just something to pick up that's, can fit into my hand.
Lots of things.
Okay.
All kinds of knickknacks and I mean, like, yeah,
All right. Valkyrie would like try to
everything's gilded in some way.
without anyone noticing, would try to pick up some like one thing.
Stealth check.
Okay.
Everyone else, perception check.
Oh, that's not going to be very stealthy. Oh, actually, I have the boots.
Yeah.
Ritz is too concerned
That's
with
better.
the bodies and why everything is clean. 'Cause
Oh,
they're
that's
natural.
old news. That's 22 total. Andrew.
Okay, yeah, you're able to pilfer something.
Okay.
We're surrounded by death.
You just let
to
me
make
know.
Sure the welfare of these drow, and meanwhile, Valkyrie's like, I'm stealing that.
We'll say
snow globe."
it's a little.
That's a nice snow globe.
Silver gilded music box.
Oh, yes. Okay. That's perfect.
I hope it haunts you in your dreams.
It says from. It says
All the way.
from Daytona Beach. Like,
Yeah. Property of the Comrion family. Yeah, you finally get to a place that almost has like a theater style entrance.
Like a grand
And
hall.
yeah, kind of like a grand hall kind of a deal. The doors are closed though. But the music's definitely coming from behind the doors.
Valkyrie is going to put her ear to the door to see if she hears anything else besides the music coming through.
You hear the swishing of garments, and the clicking of boots and shoes on
Oh boy.
the floor.
She's gonna kind of like side glance to Vaughn. Sounds like dancing inside.
What kind of macabre dance is this? Oh,
Um,
check the door.
okay. Valkyrie will try to open the door a
It
little
is
bit.
not locked.
Okay, so she'll just kind of like crack it open at first, as slowly as she can and as quietly as she can, to kind of peek inside.
From what you can tell, I mean, it looks like there's some sort of a ball or something happening in there. There's this really beautiful kind of harp music that has a certain kind of rhythm to it, and everyone's coupled up and dancing and very kind of elegant.
Is anyone not dancing?
You have only opened up the door a little bit, so from
She'd open up the door a
Something
little
you
bit
can
more to kind of poke her head in a little bit farther.
It,
like all the way, like you trying to see the whole room.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so you poke your head in, and there's a bunch of people dancing, and there is a stage on the far end of the room where someone is holding playing a harp, but they have a hood, like a big like hood up.
She'll put her head back in. Everyone's dancing. And there's a person playing a harp on a stage. But they all look like drow, I think. None of them look like dolls, right, Andrew? Like the dolls we've seen before? Or did it look
Mm-mm.
like human, like drow or humanoids?
They look like drow.
Okay. Yeah, no dolls.
Mm.
I think that's a plus.
just in just to clear up my memory, some the time you Vaughn, well, he's talking to Vaughn. You and Seth ran into, was it Adder, and he make you dance?
It was me and Stefan.
Yeah.
That was with dolls, though.
Did you see any strings?
And he was playing a violin,
No,
Oh,
I
he's
didn't,
playing a violin.
I didn't see any strings.
a fiddle.
Well,
Okay. This
But-
is some. I fear it was like some sort of bizarre
I-
ritual.
I still don't. I mean, granted, I'm not super. I don't see the. Yes, this is all very strange, but I don't. This is all very odd, but I don't immediately think ritual. I think maybe trap, or what if these people are trap dancing, and when they stop dancing, they die and get thrown into the hall? I don't know.
I know what
Because
I'll
it's
do.
clear they didn't die in the hall, at least not in normal ways. There's no.
Valkyrie's going to check in her bag to see if the crow's still dead.
Yes.
And I'm just going to, if you allow me, I'm going to assume that she's had Mochi Cat on her shoulder
Mhm.
this time, kind of draped around.
Yeah.
Sticking to your hair.
I think we can. She's gonna put Mochi Cat on the ground. Hey, did you want to kind of run into the room and just kind of say hi to everyone? She's going to take the crow out and toss it into the room.
Okay.
Go get it. Fetch.
Mochi Cat will kind of like trot into the room and pick up the crow and bring it back to you.
And no one seemed to look at the cat.
I mean, Did you pitch it into the room? Like,
Well-
how far into the room did you throw it?
Bounce it off of somebody's head.
So I would say
Assuming you, like,
probably like.
Tossed it into the room.
Well, I mean, it would have
Just, like,
went in like maybe
3
like
feet.
maybe like 15 feet.
Okay. There's actually like the room is so like there's the dance floor,
Uh,
and then there's about a 15-foot border around the dance floor that's
Okay.
separated from the dance floor by these big pillars.
okay, she would still throw it in about 15 feet.
Okay, yeah, Mochi Cat would go in and get it and bring it back.
No one stopped dancing, looking.
No,
No one.
everyone
noticed.
seems very focused.
She'll put the dead crow back in her bag.
You used the dead crow. Congratulations.
Will be the
Achievement
last
unlocked.
time. It won't be the last time.
Oh,
Start having you make Constitution saving
I-
throws every time you take it out of your bag.
Should I sneak in? Should I try to like
are there other entrances into this grand hall, or just this one? Like, are there other doors?
Yeah, there's other doors. It seems like there's 3 sets of double doors that go into this room.
All right.
What? How is everyone dressed in this room? Like, are they dressed like servants, or are they dressed like in royal, like?
Yeah, they're dressed like they're going to a ball.
And there's no dead people that look like they were going to a ball.
No, not that you've come across.
I mean, do you want? I can try to distract them if you want to sneak in or something. I don't.
Hmm.
Well, let me phone off. Let me help you. This time, since we're right here at the door, I'll cast bless on everyone again. So you have
Okay.
+4 on your stealth checks
for a minute?
for a minute. Yes, for 1 minute.
So who's going in?
It's tough. I don't want to risk being seen.
Vaughn, you have armor on, right?
Yes.
Ritz will
This is
pull
definitely.
his. Ritz will have his mandolin out, and he'd be like, "I can try to, play along, with the music and like go in."
I don't want you in there by
Yeah, I can get
yourself. I
closer
can
to-
be sneaky too.
Well, no, I mean, I'm saying I do that while you be sneaky
Oh, right.
and learn more
right,
things.
right. Vaughn, I think you should stay here and just keep an eye out, and if we need help, just run in.
Okay. I really was. He's going to break open a bottle of protection, a potion of protection from good and evil, and take it. I really suggest everybody take one.
What does that do again?
Okay,
Protection from good and
protection.
evil.
yeah. Ritz will.
Can't be charmed,
Yeah.
can't be frightened, can't be possessed.
How long does it last? An hour?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. Well, yeah. Valkyrie will take. We'll take it.
And certain protection against celestials, I think what it says.
And then
And evil and undead.
I will also. I will kind of hesitate, and then, holding the mandolin, I will hesitate, and then touch Valkyrie's shoulder and cast Land Bond, which you touch a willing creature and infuse it with ley energy, creating a bond between the creature and the land. For the duration of the spell, if the target is in contact with the ground, the target has advantage on saving throws and ability checks.
Wow.
Oh, made to avoid being moved or knocked prone against will. Okay, so it's not as good as I thought it was. But
That damn fine
additionally,
print.
Additionally, the creature ignores non-magical difficult terrain and is immune to effects from extreme environments.
So what
Okay,
was
so maybe that wasn't the best thing.
what was the
But
caveat?
Worth the effort.
What was the caveat that you were?
it's only when being moved or knocked prone,
Okay.
so it's
Well,
not everything.
That could happen.
And
Okay.
then, in case it's like super hot or super cold or super weird in there, you won't feel any of that.
Super windy.
It's something. It's something. We don't know what's going on there. It could be like
Nope.
Ghost Ship. We all could be cut in half. I don't know. There's a reference for everybody.
Yeah, Ghost Ship. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Ritz will go in first. He'll take a step in,
Okay.
and like he'll kind of like sidestep against the wall, like holding his mantle, just like waiting to see if anyone reacts to him entering. And then, if everything is going as normal, he'll like kind of listen to the harp, and then jump in and like kind of like walk towards with like the mandolin and kind of skirt around towards the stage and just
Okay.
smiling, playing the mandolin,
Um,
playing along with the music.
Trying to blend in. Oh my god. Let's see if this works.
Hey,
It's worth a try. Huh?
it's time to be a bard.
There you
you,
go.
you actually find it surprisingly easy to play along with the harp. Like, it's really, really easy, almost natural. And then you start kind of like dancing a little bit, and you get into the swing of things, and you're kind of like, yeah, just dancing around the floor. Go ahead and make a perception check, Ritz.
Ooh.
And you're blessed.
Plus, that's a D4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Whew, that rolled all the way down my dice tray. Okay, 21. Well, wait, no. Plus my normal stuff. Plus 3. 24.
Um, 24. You see, from where you are in the swing of things, you can tell that the harp player is a drow. And they are grinning.
Has he ever seen Reardon?
Yeah, I met him when he
Okay.
invaded, and because that was when Ritz was trying to be like the sassy high school friend, messing with Valkyrie's ex, and then it realized, oh, he's actually manipulating her.
Gotcha. I remember. Yeah.
So it's not Reardon, right?
Or,
The hood's too low. You can't. You really just see like the bottom of his face.
gotcha. Okay. Cool. We'll relay that to Steph as soon as she ears up.
But
So we just
was
learned
the person already grinning, or was
No,
Were they
they
grinning?
grin at your entrance.
oh boy.
okay?
Sorry, I had to go to
The-
the bathroom.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm fighting it. So, the hooded figure is definitely Drow, but we can't tell who it is yet, and it's
And
green.
they started grinning as soon as I
grinning.
joined. So Ritz is gonna die. So while I'm doing that and playing along, what are the dancing drow like? Do they seem oblivious? Do they seem like they're just normal ball goers, or are they like crying?
All of their faces are vacant.
Oh, like no expression at all.
Valkyrie, are you going in?
Yes, she is going to go in, and is going to put her cloak on, which I don't think I've ever had her do, is going to put
You
her
have a
hood up.
cloak?
Yeah, she's wearing like a cloak thing. That's what anyway, she puts her hood up, kind of as far down as it will go. And I mean, so everyone's in the center, correct, of this room, like dancing. Like there's a border around the entire room where no one is dancing, correct?
Correct.
I mean, I guess at first she'll just try to like edge into the room and stay against that back wall and just kind of like as best as she can try to like crouch and like move around.
Mhm.
And try to get just seeing if like getting a better advantage of this and just also to watch, what's happening with Ritz.
Sure. Yeah, Ritz is out there dancing with his mandolin. And
If there are any other doors of her going around the outer edge like that, if she comes across any doors, she'll probably like duck her head in just to look around
Right, go ahead
before
and make your
moving.
stealth check.
I put this freaking bag here and it's just causing me a heartache. Shit. Oh, wait.
Yeah, you have advantage.
Shit. Didn't help. Is the +4 still on it, or is it the...
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, plus for ability check. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that is a 17 still. Thank you, Bomb. I rolled a 6.
Wow, that's a lot of work to get to where you got to.
Yeah, you take a step in the room. Go ahead and make a perception check.
And you're
Okay.
blessed. I hate to be that guy, but
That's
you're blessed.
a tool. Oh, no, it's good. It's helpful. 25.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's really good. You notice a few different things.
It's really good. It's really bad.
One, there are drow of all different ages on the dance floor. Two, the second you come into the room, the person on the stage stops smiling and stops playing the harp.
Shit.
Oh dear.
And the second they stop playing the harp, everyone except Ritz collapses.
Oh shit.
And lays just motionless on the floor. And yeah. We'll go ahead and end there for tonight.
Okay. Great.
Oh man.
Great.
Well, that's a good place to end, I suppose.
Great.
It is, because, Ritz has to leave us early.
I'm sorry.
And it's okay. So we wanted to...
Yeah, to get too involved.
I don't want to...
Yeah.
Get us to a point where... Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
So we'll end there for tonight. And y'all are great. So talk to me. Who are you? Who you play? And what's a highlight for you from our session?
My name is Steph. I play Valkyrie. I think well. I think for some reason it humors me. You playing Valkyrie, being like very kind of suspicious of Novella, Tesh, and Gust, but also trying to be a little bit naive and trying her hardest to be as naive as she can. But there's a little bit of suspicion there of like something's going on, but I'm sure it's fine. It's okay. So that was interesting. And the dead crow. Not my pet.
I guess I'll go. I'm Jonathan. I will start speaking in French accent again. I'm Jonathan. I play Ritz. Um, I don't know. I thought it was cool. I kind of played it. Oh, I actually did a bard thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, he probably only played so well and found it so easily because it was enchanted music. But hey, you know, take a win when you can get it.
I feel like that was the first time Valkyrie tried to check for traps too. I'm pretty sure. Vaughn.
Oh, sorry. I'm Franco. I play Vaughn. I was like, I
What?
was waiting for Rich to finish his. Okay. Definitely the cluster bomb with the guards. Trying to like, Vaughn's very frustrated that he can't get anybody to like feel a sense of responsibility. You know, it's like you're a guard. This is what you do. Oh man, and
Unless they're in on it.
could be. Yeah, that's a good point. Uh, and yeah, this whole boy, it's just this whole scene is very nice. Aboriginal as it is, abysmal as it is, it's a great setting. I appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Andrew. I'm the DM, and I had a lot of fun today.
Nice.
The end.
Yeah.
I liked it when all the dancers fell down and everyone realized that they were dead.
I had my suspicions.
I
I'm glad they fell down. Let's put it that way.
I think the
mean-
surprise for me is when it
But-
is
but
just that
they can get back up though. That's the thing we should learn from dealing with weird.
Yeah, there's this
Demon
wonderful
puppets.
spell that's literally called Dance Macabre, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's why I referenced it. Yeah, I thought of it. I was like, yep, they're doing a macabre dance.
It'd be great. What could go wrong? Anyway, yeah, that was our episode of Tower of Dreams tonight. Again, shorter one because one of our 3 players is gonna have to hop, skip, and skedaddle.
Appreciate the effort.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching, and we'll, see you again next week.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.